What's up, mga chongis? Shout out. Happy Sunday, mga chong. Shout out kay JCP at kay JF. Aba, bagong gimmick yan ah. Welcome part 7. Kabumski. Part 7. Joseph Danya, shoutout. Nox Place. Oops, parang iba yung narinig ko kanina sa DC. Ako, nakatulog ako. Nakakanto kasi yung ano eh. MH. Hindi ko ba kayo napaparoon? Tuloy natin to. Magic Arrow. Oy, Lodi Cakes. Lodi JCCALOYs. Shoutout, happy Sunday. Ang Lodi ng bayan. Dito na tayo. Main quest tayo, main quest. O yun, pa-member ulit for 21 months. JCCALOY. Continent. Oh shit.
What are you up to now? Incendio.
I won't rest until
Defendo. Confringo.
Dito ko napunta sa mga kalaban. Hiwa ka pa. Potong.
Revelio.
May main quest tayo. Napunta tayo sa kalaban. Nakuha mo na yung spell na wala pa yung Aveda Kedavra. Hindi pa ako nagpo-proceed sa main quest eh.
how nice of you to stop.
Defendo. Confringo.
No!
Correct mo?
I will make you pay.
Incendio.
Places.
Defendo.
Lundag tayo dito. Eh, shit. Main quest, main quest. Wala pa nga ako sa walis. Tuloy mo na kasi, proceed mo na. Ako kasi ginawa ko, pagka may mga ganito, inuubos ko yung mga side quests and then nagme-main story ako.
Made it.
Oh, nandiyan ka na pala.
Enjoying the view.
Sebastian.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most
Ano
mischievous
all,
of
may
the
ilaw
three
sa
of
likod
us,
mo, kulay blue. Ang
which
ganda,
is
oh, di
saying
ba?
something,
Ganda, di ba?
knowing me and ominous.
Ooh.
I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new
Flex
friend
ko
from
lang.
Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Shadow of the Estate. Lalakad tayo, hindi pa
Feldcroft
pwede
used to
lumipad.
be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Oh, andiyan ba yung sister mo?
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you? Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure!
Ba?
When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've
Sumakit
done.
yun dyan.
I'm sorry.
May live ako mamaya. Uy, nice, Joseph Danis. Dapat green para Avada Kedavra.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Anyari sa
Poor
kapa mo?
Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Ano nangyari dyan? Uy. Nagkaroon ka ng apron. Talia, may benta mo na ako. Benta mo na ako.
What are we in the market for today?
Bebenta, syempre. Bawas-bawas. Mga di ni kailangan. Para mamaya pagka nagano tayo, marami tayong item na makukuha. Yaman ko na naman. Slytherin ka eh. Oo nga no. Tara, gawin nga natin green. Wait lang mga chong ha. Ayan, green. House of Slytherin.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for
Magkano
her.
ilaw launder mo sa Lazada o Shopee? Sa Amazon.
I understand you've tried everyone from
Wala
Nurse
kaming
Delaney to
Shopee
St.
dito
Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister.
May sakit yung
If
kanyang
there is a
sister.
cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Only in the Philippines ang Shopee, hindi sa USA.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
Kadabra! Pero sayang, wala pa tayo kasi.
I'm sorry about her.
Revelio.
Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
If you don't mind, kukunin ko lang tong letter.
Are you all right, Anne?
Robert Sapungan,
I didn't
shout
mean to
out.
intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly.
Rebellion
It's
muna,
not
Abada
anyone's
later.
fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way.
Abba!
You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
Shout out, Wasted Soul.
Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists.
Show
I
Abada
must
and
say,
Kadabra.
I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what
Abada
happened to me,
Kadabra.
and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Kunin nga yung scarf. Mukha tayong ewan may scarf. Alright. Pili itong apple. Kausapin natin si Sebastian. Hello, Basti.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son,
So
as
gusto
if
niya
that's an
gamutin yung kanyang
insult.
sister.
I'm the one
Kaso may
trying to help her.
curse.
He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Saan tayo?
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Mapapalaban ba tayo dito, Sebastian?
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig for
Uy,
this
ang dami.
rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Uy!
Descender! Confringo! I won't rest until you're What's that? Who's there? No! I will make you pay.
Ringo!
Places! Defender! Stop avoiding me!
Boom. Uy, meron pa dito.
Made your last mistake. Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Ringo!
How nice. Almost.
Aray ko po.
That was miserable. I won't rest. Such arrogance. Places. Your little magic tricks won't do. Don't let you. Just you wait till I'm on solid ground. I don't think you know.
Ba't ako lang
you're
umatake?
really
Hindi ko
not
umatake.
quiet enough. Little moon calm, not quite. Eh? Prepare to
Hindi sila
I
naubos ah.
confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Ito ba?
Reparo. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more.
Shout out
This is where
3,000
it happened.
viewers.
We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were
Giants.
shooting from the estate.
Liberation.
Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Uy, bading.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Mason isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Ba't ako lang naghahanap ng clue, ikaw hindi? Ayos ka. Kailangan mukha tayong pogi.
might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio.
Ano pang clue? Dito. Uy. Lang yan, na-stuck tayo dun.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio.
Clue pa, clue. Ako naman tutulog. Good night. Sige, Spoons, tulog
Sebastian,
lang.
over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Dali nga lang ha. Hindi ako kontento sa damit ko. Yan, okay na yan.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Ang galing mo ako sisira.
Huh, a stairwell.
Lumos.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Isadora Morganach. Okay.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Revelio. Lumos.
Ano pa hinahanap natin dito?
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Sasama ka? Hindi sasama ka.
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Lumos!
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Mukha ni Daniel Padilla yung karakter. May map.
Why hide a triptych here?
Feels as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic.
Ancient
There's
magic.
still so much we don't know about it.
Sis
True.
April, shout out.
Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts?
Salazar
You did not.
Slytherin.
Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Okay.
Revelio.
Ito pang item dyan. Sa Hogwarts pala to.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Uy. Anong ibig niya sabihin dyan?
It's herbology homework, you say? Well, your homework just rampaged through the greenhouse and ate all of the Alehotzi plants.
Okay, sunod na quest. Meet Nati after dark or attend astronomy class. Gaaway sila. Sabi nila si Sebastian daw magtuturo sa atin ng mga ano eh. Curse magic.
Oh, how fun a slide! You must try it.
May mga pumpkin, mag-Halloween ba? Mag-Halloween yata eh.
Revelio.
Do you suppose Black's children was
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Kailangan ni Anne ng cure.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do
Marites
keep
dito.
this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct?
Crucio.
The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
Ako po, ayan ang Crucio. Kasunod yan, Avada Kedavra.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew.
Crucio.
That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in
Avada
Feldcroft.
Kedavra.
Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Oh. Wala pa tayong Crucio. Ginagawa ng mga student dito, ba't may tao dito? Okay, next quest. Ang bagong game natin. Oh, ang layo pala ni dati. Oh, shortcut. Crucio, shoutout 9,000 viewers.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Dati. Anong kailangan mo dati?
Psst, over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down, for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped.
Uganda.
It's a long story. One I promise to share when we have more
Shout
time.
out 5,000
For now, let's do what we came
viewers.
to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in.
Of course,
I
sa
do
akin
not
yung
see any
mahihirap.
guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. I wonder what that does. Depulso! That did it. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Dito.
Arresto momentum.
Arresto momentum.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Depulso! Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Levioso.
That looks as if it might raise the gate. Revelio. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Accio. Depulso. Arresto momentum.
Kailangan mabilis.
Repulsor. Arresto momentum. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Anong Wingardium Leviosa? Ah. Hindi pa rin pala open. Rhinel SJ, shoutout. Good day. Don't blast it.
Confringo. Depulsor. Arresto momentum. Accio. Depulsor. Arresto momentum. Accio. Depulsor. Arresto momentum. Depulsor. Arresto momentum.
Ay nako, mga puzzle.
Arresto momentum. Depulsor. Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Ay.
Depulsor. Arresto momentum. Depulsor. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Accio. Depulsor. Arresto momentum. Arresto momentum. Arresto momentum. Depulsor. Accio.
Ay, Diyos ko po. EJ Basket, shoutout.
Arresto momentum. Accio. Arresto momentum. Depulsor. Arresto momentum. Accio.
Ay, shit. Ayun eh.
Depulsor. Accio. Depulsor.
Dos.
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Aloha Mora.
Aloha, Mora.
Sus, kaya ko rin yan eh.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Parang kinakabahan ka natin.
Restrain the beast!
Uy, naku po, kawawa naman.
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
Of course.
Revelio. I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Revelio. Not the safest place to sneak into.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching.
Cabalso.
Dumb beast for everyone.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum.
Ay, shit. Sobra.
Revelio.
I heard something. What's this?
Lumos. Revelio.
Friendzone Gaming, shoutout. D-Game supporta, shoutout.
You may put Cynthia!
Confringo. Descendo.
Dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
Glacius.
You will fall, ikaw yung nahulog.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora. Sana all naka white shirt. White shirt ka rin, Renzon.
Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
Rebelio. Bawal lumipad.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Glacier. Defender.
You will pay for that.
Descender.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Confringo.
Levioso!
Glacier. Descender.
Hulog. Oh, babayu.
Aloha Mora.
Tayong padlock.
Revelio. Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians.
Bebenta ko lang kayo. Dahil pera. Phoenix. May Phoenix.
Revelio.
Wait lang mga chow.
Revelio. Repulsor.
Tapos yun lang pala.
Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry.
Sakay, sakay. Oo. Uy, nag-abeda kadabra oh. Abeda Kadabra.
Ho! Ho!
Ang galing.
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Woohoo! Galing. Kailan tayo nakarating dito sa lugar na to ha? Ganda no, April.
if anyone can see us from the castle.
Sana may option na ganito pag si Highwing pwede mo gamitin. I mean, okay din naman yung broom. Tipid pa sa gas. Di ba?
It's incredible, isn't it?
Nice. Nice flight.
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
Tuwan-tuwa naman si ano.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Okay. So si Highwing, pwede ko na siyang gamitin? Pwede na ba? Kaligo.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
Sarap mag-explore nito. Woohoo! Paano bumaba?
Away, highway! Away!
X. Oh, galing. Pwede si Highwing, pwede yung ano. Astronomy class tayo. Shout out 2,000 viewers.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Anyari?
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Gagawin natin.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit.
Amit
I'm
Takar.
something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
Our meat thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
Find Amit. Nasaan si Amit?
The perfect night for...
Ito.
Hello again.
I'll find Amit Akar's telescope. Sa baba. Dito.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Revelio.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Revelio.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Saan?
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone
Lumos.
platform. Something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is
Diretso
good
lang.
to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
Saan ba?
If you're sure.
Dito.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
May spider.
Confringo. Lumos.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
Paano?
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Lyra.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know.
Gobbledygook.
It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Ang dami naman. Astronomy table pa.
Never do get tired of...
Oh, pwede. Ang galing naman. Pwede kang mamili ng ano. Ng...
Astronomy tower at night. What a view.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Excuse me. Ano nga? Highwing. Pag-explore ng ganito, oh. Palipad-lipad ka lang. Okay, punta pa na tayo sa ating secret room.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
everything's all right now. I'll look after you.
Ah, meron pa isa. Pasok.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Ayun. Kain, kain. Dali, dali, dali. Level up, level up. Okay. Crucio, ito. Saan yan? Para may Crucio tayo. Crucio.
Field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Saan ba?
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share?
Confringo!
You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Something's happening.
There you go. Easy
I hope
peasy.
we're ready for this.
Lumos.
Like a locked door. We may want to look around.
Reparo.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt. Lumos.
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes.
Parcel mouth?
Nearly all known parcel mouths
Sinasabi
are
ni
descended
JF,
from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am.
Juan Paulo
Stand
Jamias,
back.
shout out.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Luma, it worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Revelio!
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Revelio!
Confringo!
Paninira lang tayo ng gamit.
Lumos!
Confringo!
This journal entry, the dial requires focus.
Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Hey.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Atakihin ka pala niya. Chamba.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Idol Bolong Fallen Dynasty mukhang maganda. Oo nga eh. Chinek ko rin yung trailer tsaka yung gameplay. Oo, okay siya pero ewan lang. Pero alam ko sila Jeff yata
Noctua
kukuha nun.
references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Revelio! Lumos!
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Ayaw. Saan pa ba?
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Sige, James
That
Robert,
sounded
shout out.
promising.
Thank you.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
Glacius! She did. And she was my favorite person in
Lumos.
the world for it.
Isa dyan, I think dito. M tsaka yung isda. Isda, M, isda, M, isda.
Another welcoming sword, was he? Excellent work. We're another step
Lumos.
closer to the scriptorium.
Ba't ako lang pinapakilos nyo? Mga hayop kayo.
I I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Crucio.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Lumos!
Yes, it is! I thought you knew me better!
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
Ako na lang magkakast.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
Ano kaya dito?
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Crucio, yun, may curse, ano na tayo? Curse spell.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio!
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
Revelio.
I can't believe we're here.
Ayan, si Salazar Slytherin.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out.
Revelio.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Exit.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Check natin yung ating spell. Crucio. Ayun. Try natin. Try natin world map. May kalaban.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Harap tayo ng kalaban. Boom.
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Don't have a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for one in you. What do you think you're doing?
Grabe. Ang lakas
The beast
Crucio.
is safer now. Aloha Mora. Oh, no, you don't.
Leviosa!
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
pa, testing pa natin. Instant death siya eh, oh. Patay. Yan ang Hogsmeade. Ang taas. Ano yung Hogsmeade? Diba ang ganda na pagkaka-open world eh.
Wonder who lives here. Slow down now. There we go.
Oh, ha? Layo ko pala.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Alright mga chong, so hinto muna tayo dito at tutuloy ulit natin to mamaya or sa susunod. Tingnan natin. Quick shoutout yan kala Juan Paulo Hamias, James Robert, April, Renjon Gaming, D-Game Series, EJ Vasquez, Rhinel SJ, Paring JF, si Spoons, si King Hans, nandito kanina si JCCALOY na nag-renew ng kanyang membership for 21 months. Thank you Lods, Wasted Soul, Joseph Danyas, JCP Live, si Nox Place yun. Shoutout sa inyo mga tanood na tumambay dito. Maraming salamat sa inyo lahat. At yun, happy Sunday at ingat-ingat kayo. Kita-kits ulit tayo susunod na live stream. Alright mga chow, peace out, sign out. Baboomski.